học và đọc tiếng Anh song ngữ. Anh Việt song ngữ.com. Children start learning a language by listening to the spoken sounds. In time, they connect the sounds to meanings and build their meaningful vocabulary list with each new day. Only learning a language by listening to the spoken sounds. Learning a language by listening to the spoken sounds. Children start learning a language by listening to the spoken sounds. In time, they connect the sounds to meanings and build their meaningful vocabulary list with each new day. Only a few years old, they often communicate in primary language quite well. All of us have acquired at least one language purely through conversations and stories before we learn the written words. Listening was our first language skill. Yet many students spend over 10 years in trying to master a second language. And even then, when communicating with a foreigner, it often proves to be a frustrating and embarrassing experience. If this is a common case, as you know, then the traditional learning approach has failed. The conventional obstacles include 1. Traditional teaching methods, which focus on vocabulary, phrase memorization, and grammar rules, can create a handicap where the learner fails to develop combined skills and unable to use them quickly when needed. 2. Listening skill is often delayed until much later due to classroom written emphasis of homework, quizzes, and exams. This results in the inability to recognize spoken words. 3. No immediate access to meaning of word, phrase, or sentence while reading. 4. Pronunciation and speaking practice is limited with native language speaker. And 5. Uninteresting learning materials of limited contexts. The fundamental challenges of verbal communication in a second language include 1. Interpretation of sounds, words, which is matching spoken sounds into words, into meanings, then into contexts. 2. Verbalizing thoughts, organizing known words into context, then speak correct sounds in response. This cycle repeats continuously in a conversation where below essential skills are exercised simultaneously. 1. Listening, which is matching sounds to words. 2. Comprehension, match words to meaning, then into context. 3. Organizing thoughts, put new words into new context. 4. Speaking. However, you can only speak and write what you know. If your word list is small, then what you can say or write is short and simple. In the past, According to many linguists, the keys to language success are 1. Exposure to 2. Comprehension of a very large amount of contextual foreign words, recognizable through sounds and writing. 3. In the shortest time that our brain can process. For decades, these combined goals proved to be most challenging for all linguists of the world. New innovation. First time ever, our parallel texts, listening, reading interactive technology solves this age-old challenge and bring the keys of language success to the learners. Our tool features 1. Listen-read through great novels and contemporary materials in bilingual side-by-side. 2. Instant short dictionary when computer mouse hovers over words, phrases, sentences, and in reverse language. 3. Phrase, sentence, repeatable reading with one interactive click. 4. The student can practice reading along and record his or her voice to hear the language improvement. With dedication, language lovers can acquire a huge amount of vocabularies, phrases, and sentences, both verbally and in writing. More importantly, you can begin to distinguish the language patterns and structures. It can easily be accomplished by following our bilingual reading methodology. You can now dramatically reduce studying time and possibly use the language within 6 to 12 months. Is it possible to learn a language in 6 months? Now, absolutely. We look forward to your learning success